Good morning, friends. We are live on YouTube, on Facebook. Here comes Instagram hobbling along. All right, let's hit go live there. I realized yesterday that urgency is not what motivates me. Alignment is. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Wherever you're joining me from, let me know what you're working on in your acting career, and let's talk about it. So I had an audition due yesterday evening, and it was something that had been given to me a week ago, and I had put it off for until the last minute. So it was just one of those moments where I was like, it wasn't that I didn't want to do the audition, it was just that other things kept taking priority. And so I ended up not getting it done until yesterday afternoon. So it was just one of those moments where I found myself going, "Oh, this is due this afternoon. I need to get it done." Having not had, I think I'm better off with with, with a 2 day turnaround so that I can actually get motivated to do it. Like I say, it wasn't that I didn't want to do it; it was just that other things took priority. But the other thing that happened yesterday was that you'd think after 25 years of doing this, I'd have perfect systems. Absolutely not. This is something that I'm still working on as well. Because the other thing that I had yesterday, which really did get my blood pumping, was that I started working with a new coaching client. And there is nothing more satisfying than getting to learn somebody, getting to know somebody, learning what excites them, what motivates them, what makes them come alive, and then funneling that into their career, finding the way to make them feel excited about moving forward with the things that are scary for them. And it was an incredibly satisfying session. And yeah, we've got more work to do, of course. We just started, but it's always that moment of as you get to know somebody and you find out what they care about, what kind of characters that they want to see being portrayed in the world, and funneling that passion into their career so that they can become the actor that they've always wanted to be. It's really exciting, and it gets me so motivated. Yeah, it was just a really exciting day, but it is that sort of alignment of making space for those sorts of things without a deadline. It's not until the deadline is right in front of me that I'm like, "Oh, right, I have to get that done." I don't know, tell me if this happens for you. Do you need a deadline to actually to get things done? And because the trouble is that the daily things, the checking access access, the content, the making sure that all of the daily things, the household stuff. I mean, I cooked yesterday. It's gotta happen sometime. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't just happen by itself, but it is just a matter of priorities, right? And coming up with systems to deal with all those priorities. So let me know what you're working on in your acting career. The blissfully free day today, which means that I might be able to actually get ahead. And I'm going to make sure that I try and get the daily going on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday when I'm actually going to be in Kokomo, Indiana. Oh no, Wednesday I'll still be here. Thursday and Friday I'll be in Kokomo, Indiana. So, but I'll do my best to make sure I can uh, get all those things going. So yeah, the things that I'm working on today, I've got to get some what's on the whiteboard. I do have a whiteboard these days. I don't know. Do you guys use whiteboards? It's not sure what that means. Um, uh, I'm going to do another actor news segment. I, of course, have to give you a report on Caroline Palmer Allegrand, the casting director that I did some work with last end of last week. So I want to give you a report on her. And the other casting director that I haven't given you a report on was Ricky Gimelstob, right? Oh, the Elsbeth panel. Yeah, so last week I also got to go to a panel organized by SAG-AFTRA Foundation. We saw the final episode of the finale episode of season 3 of Elsbeth, and then there was a discussion with casting director Findlay Davidson and star Carrie Preston. I'm trying to think if I actually learnt anything specific from Findlay about it. It was interesting, I guess, to learn that stars also just call casting directors to say, "Hey, can I be on Elspeth?" And then they have to see if they can figure out a storyline to move them into. She mentioned Steve Buscemi, Bette Midler. There were, a few stars that they had. Um, thank you, Sheena Lendra, just passing by to say thank you for being you and thanks for sharing. I'm here for you, ready to share and happy to help. Thanks, Sheena Lendra. Appreciate your support. I just wanted to, but the thing I did notice about Elsbeth, please correct me if I'm wrong. Are you guys watching Elsbeth? The show, the procedural on CBS. It's a procedural, but it's not an action procedural. It is a detective procedural, but it's a comedy. It's not an action shoot 'em up kind of show. She always ends up managing to nab these murderers in a way that is very civil. But the thing I did notice is that it's Carrie Preston, of course, it's the star of the show, and Wendell Pierce, I think, is the name of the captain who is now um, the other series regular, the head, now that Kara Patterson has moved to becoming a recurring series regular as opposed to an actual series regular. Um, so they have the two of them at the top. I don't know what happened to mhm, Jen Colella. Don't know what happened to Jen Colella. Haven't seen her for a while. But what I did notice is that Carrie Preston now has a gay son, and of course, the gay son has a fiance. Michael Urie was in the episode, and the finale features Patty Lupone. So I'm like, there are the two straight leads, and then there are three gay characters and a gay icon. like, I'm like, I want just heterosexual America connect with this television show, or is it just the theater community in New York City that gets a kick out of it? Oh, please tell me if you felt the same way. It just felt very. Listen, Jonathan Tollins is the showrunner, the creator of the show. He can make his own show however he wants to. So I hope that I mean, my God, haven't we come a long way? You got to remember, I was a teenager in the 80s, and that is not what television looked like back then. Gay characters were few and far between, and associated with trauma and abuse, and yeah, that is not the case these days. And of course, I'm happy to see that, but I just wonder if I wonder how communities outside of mine see that representation, and do they connect with it? Do they not connect with it? Do they care? Do they not care? I don't know. I'm in the echo chamber, so I'm the wrong person to ask. All right. So what else is on the ticket? Oh, I realized that I never got back to a point that I had come up with about uh, series regular auditions. Um, the concepts that I sort of it was a chicken and egg thing. You don't get series regular auditions until you're at series regular level. So it's like you don't get the role, you don't get the audition for the role until you're already booking the roles. So it's kind of a chicken and an egg syndrome. And there's really nothing to be done about it, except that you just got to keep doing work that has integrity and keep being successful at the level that you're at, because so that it becomes inevitable that you're moving up to the next level. It's a real interesting chicken and egg, and there's nothing to be done about it. You can't sort of force it to happen. You just have to keep doing excellent work until the pieces fit into place and you can move up the ladder and become, all of a sudden you find yourself with in the play that gets you noticed so that people can make you think of you to become the person who gets the offer to audition for the series regular. um I'll find a more eloquent way of saying that before I commit it to video. The Elspeth panel. Oh, the other one was about community and loneliness. And there's an interesting thing that happens when you get to my age, because I do do a show for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. And then I go and do the next show. And so there's this constant turnover of people that I'm working with. And of course, you become really close with people while you're doing a show, and then the show ends and everybody moves on to the next thing, and I find it difficult to maintain friendships. It's like is it RAM processing? It's like the new people replace most of the old people, and I try really hard to hang on to at least one or two people from each show, but it's tricky, particularly because I don't know. I think it's easier when you're younger. You sort of bond more quickly and more deeply. And I mean, the truth is that I'm there are fewer people, way, way fewer people my age in the shows that I'm doing. And so, all the people in their 20s sort of stick together, and the people in their 30s and 40s stick together. And then there's me going, hey, I'm worth knowing too. I'm fun. I can hang. But it's something I'd love to know if anybody else has experienced this kind of transition. Hey, AJ, can you shout out my friend Rome Billet? Okay, there we go. Um, so it's interesting just to how the dynamic changes as you age, and figuring out strategies for maintaining my own sense of community. Of course, I have my own people that I love and adore, and I would be thrilled to know if anybody else has a similar experience. Thanks, Tommy, for watching, for being here. I appreciate your help. Jersey 973 Superstore, thanks for being here. Predator 003, I see you. You're there too. Mrs. Magoo is also here with us in the TikTok room. Um, Nathan Nolan Edwards is here as well. Thanks for being here, friends. All right, I am going to get on with this content that I promised. So I appreciate your being here. Wherever you are in your acting career, remember, you got this. Keep going. And I will be right back here. Thanks for joining us, Instagram. And I'll be right back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. I will see you then.